see now if the Detroit will go down inside and try to get Mark Aguirre off early.
Jordan is guarding Lane Beer as the game starts. Isiah Thomas hits the first basket. Lane Beer, Rodman, and Mahorn. Detroit has 31 points, 19 of them from their bench, only 12 by their starters. Thomas adds 2 more, and he has 6 points. The leading scorer for Detroit, Vinnie Johnson with 8.
Making it happen and doing something with that incredible athletic talent.
Pistons can tie it up with a basket. Isiah Thomas gives it to him, and he's run the hot hand now. So Thomas and Vinnie Johnson each with 8, and we're knotted at 37.
Pass the ball right to Corzine and allow the other players to do it. Not tonight.
Off the screen, Thomas. Lane Beer keeps it alive. Thomas has the hot hand. He has 10 points, 6 of them already in this quarter. And there's Lane Beer, outlet pass nicely to Dumars. Pistons looking for a lead, and they've got it. Isiah Thomas, and the Pistons have their first lead since 2-0 to start the game, and Doug Collins will call a timeout for Chicago. So Thomas has awakened, and a lot of balance for Detroit in the scoring department. Pistons really nearly saved it. Aguirre and Mahorn, but into the hands. Jordan hits 3. Michael Jordan. Well, they'll have to get hoops from somebody. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, but wait a second. How about a 3-on-2 fast break? You pull up and take a 3.
It gives the Bulls the lead by 1. Thomas turns it around in favor of Detroit. During the regular season, Detroit won all 6 games over Chicago, but the Bulls stunned the Pistons, winning game 1 and had a 2-1 lead in this series after 3 games. Detroit's won the last 2. They're playing Piston basketball. Thomas in the lane, and Detroit doing the right things now, and they're up by 7, their biggest lead of the game, and he is clutching the left leg with both hands. He is in pain. He has 30 points. Thomas. And Isiah Thomas now with 18 points, and the story goes, when Isiah has a big scoring game, Detroit is sitting pretty.
Well, Chuck Daly's looking for his playoff experience team to come to the forefront now and answer the execution.
Thomas is wide open, no one near him, and Isiah Thomas hits.
See, that's the difference. The difference is the open, uncontested shot, because they read the defense and they make the extra passes.
20 points for Isiah.
That's a key possession for Detroit right now. They can open up a little breathing room.
Cartwright on Dumars on the switch. Grant is guarding Thomas. Isiah hits from outside. Isiah Thomas with 24 points has scored 8 in this 4th quarter. They love basketball so much, he used to go underground, under a tunnel. And then once the game started, would find an empty seat. Well, he'd have a tough time today, wouldn't he? You'd be not many empty seats.
Yeah, but I don't doubt that he would find a way.
26 for Thomas. His best game was 33 in the second contest. There's the time remaining. Steal by Isiah. Hodges behind him. And a big basket by Thomas. That's twice in the series. He has made steals for easy layups, and the Pistons are up by 10, and time is beginning to run out for the Chicago Bulls.
How about the excitement of the bench?
The lead is 8 for Detroit. They'll try to use as much of the clock as they can. Dumars picked up again by Hodges. Thomas guarded by Jordan, who has 5 fouls.
Isiah Thomas. Great.
Isiah Thomas, 14 points here in the 4th quarter. 10-point lead with 2:48 remaining, and 32 points for Isiah Thomas, 32 for Jordan. Hodges misses a 3 into the hands of Thomas. Dumars ahead of the field gets the basket. And it's 100-88, and that may be the straw that breaks the back of the Chicago Bulls. Timeout, Doug Collins. And Chuck Daly is 2.5 from getting back. But if the Pistons are going to move on to play the Lakers, and the difference between this year and last year, Detroit will have the home court edge and start Tuesday night at the Palace.
13 playoff games, 13 times they've held the opposition under 100 points.
The Chicago Bulls would like to thank the world's greatest fans for their support.
One of the best defensive teams in memory in the NBA are the Detroit Pistons, coached by Chuck Daly. And now they will take that great defense against the Los Angeles Lakers, who have only won every game in the playoffs thus far, 11-0, and want to win a third straight world title. What an NBA Finals we are in store for, and it'll all begin Tuesday. Bulls have a lot to be proud about, Hubie. We've talked about them, but the Pistons go on.